Здравствуйте, дамы и господа, с вами по-прежнему Flapjack'a, и мы с вами по-прежнему играемся в Fandango Remastered. И, в общем-то, мы остановились вот в этом вот синеньком гробу. Это вроде ресторанчик такой, да? И давайте пойдем дальше. Глянем, что тут у нас.
Lola? What are you doing here? This crowd doesn't go much for souvenir pictures, except maybe of Lenin.
Shh! Manny, I'm on a stakeout. I'm gonna prove to Maximino once and for all that Olivia's no good for him.
Still hung up on Max, eh? Take my advice, Angel. Forget about him. He's a gambling racketeer.
Like you.
Oh, that hurts, baby.
Hey, shh! Here they come.
Come on, sugar. How about a kiss for the road?
Oh, ick. Don't let me down, Nick. You're a lawyer. You're not supposed to have feelings.
I don't, but I know a good tart when I see one. Hey! If Maximino sees that, we're going to end up in matching terracotta pots.
Don't be silly. He wouldn't hurt me. He loves me. Manny, at last we're alone. Tell me, how are the bourgeoisie?
Fine. How's Max?
Oh, Gramps, don't start.
Так.
What are you doing with a snake like Nick?
I'd lay it on you, Manny, but I don't think you'd get it.
Messing around with your boyfriend's lawyer is pretty dangerous.
Oh, maybe I was wrong. You do get it.
I'm a little worried about Lola.
That's because she's doomed, Manny. She fell in love with Maximino. That's the one mistake I never made.
Do you think Nick would hurt her?
Only if he finds her, and take it from me.
Что вот с ней?
Finding things.
Open mic night seems like a big hit.
It always takes those timid souls a while to get up the nerve.
Maybe it would help if you went up there and started things rolling.
Oh, Manny, read poetry in my own club? That would be like this whole place was just a big temple set up to worship me.
Oh, come.
Okay, alive. We slept. Life's just some rapid eye movement. In a warm, cozy bed. Buried, we wake. The flesh dream is over, Daddy. Now that we're all crazy dead.
Что? Что за бред, боже?
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
Hey, how about another poem?
Okay. Ashes to ashes. To ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to me. To ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to ashes.
Are you fucking seriously? Блин, я тоже могу писать стихи.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
Что это?
Hey, how about another poem?
Okay, I called my cat Boney till she said it wouldn't do. I said, why? She said, sister, because that's what I've been calling you.
Ладно, хватит. Хватит это слушать. Я лучше... русские рэперы лучше, блин, сочиняют текста эти гребаные. Ой.
A little dark in here, don't you think?
Dark and cold, like the hearts of men.
You know, I'm thinking of buying this place.
Really? I thought about buying yours for a while, but then I just decided to ask my boyfriend Max to buy it for me.
You can have it. I'm leaving town.
Manny, you sound so exciting all of a sudden. Why are you leaving town?
I'm chasing a woman I met once and can't forget.
Well, I have a poem I wrote just for you. Pay attention because it's pretty short. Here it goes.
Well, catch you later, hip chick.
Keep practicing that lingo, man. You'll get it.
Так, хорошо, пойдемте сюда. О, привет. У нас кухня.
Just a dab will drop you.
Hey, man, you didn't see me put the secret ingredient in these coffin shooters, did you?
Relax. Olivia stole the recipe from me in the first place.
Yeah, she steals from the rich and gives to me to poor.
А, ну ладно, ты пока ушел, я тут покопаюсь.
In the final version of the game, are the backgrounds actually just pre-rendered flats?
Yes, they are.
See, that's amazing to me because you know we live in the world of 3D now. We're used to floating the camera around inside of these things, but you know once you chose your camera angle to pre-render something, that was it. There you go.
No, it's Manny walking around in a blank 3D room with Z depth data to clip him in front of the stuff that he needs to clip in front of.
Так, хорошо. Чем можем тут у него спереть?
Let the waiter clean up after himself. I'm not gonna drink dirty hookah water, and I can't carry it with my bare hands.
Может быть...
I'm not gonna eat off of dirty plates, and I'm not going to clean them.
Может быть, в что-то налить это?
Not to sound like a capitalist oppressor, but I have people who do that for me now.
Так, по-моему, тут все кончилось, поэтому... Хотя нет.
As soon as I think of a use for stinky food waste, I'll give it a shot.
Так, ну теперь уж... Точно кончилось, поэтому давайте глянем. Может быть, во что-то мы все-таки...
I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that.
Так, ой, фак. Скайп открылся. Бывает. Так, я вообще хотел... Это что такое?
Me and this ticket printer, we're
А.
gonna make a mint.
Ну да. У меня есть... Ага, у меня больше ничего нету. Хорошо. В таком случае здесь, наверное, мне ничего не надо. Оу, что это прям такая загрузочка была. Ну-ка, может, мы теперь с ней сможем повзать? А, он сейчас всех переложит нахер.
No effect. Strong stuff. That ought to kill the pain.
Так, что я тут больше ничего не вижу. Может быть... Ну, сюда мы не войдем, нет.
And then, for some reason, I was always really interested in beatniks and reds. I think because it was so foreign to me, like the Red Scare was not part of my actual life, but it always seemed like this thing is, it's hard, it's funny. It was always funny to me to imagine how passionate people were about that, how big of a deal it was for them. And it was always so, but if from a safe distance, it was just kind of entertaining. Like, oh wow, people are like, were really concerned about communists everywhere and unions and.
No, I remember there were, when I was a little kid, there were people would still talk about communist plots in all seriousness, yeah.
Ладно, пойдемте куда-нибудь в другое место. Тут есть еще один вход ведь. Вот он. Прямо сюда. А, это лифт. Воу. Что мы совсем куда-то наверх уехали. Так, ладненько, давайте глянем, что тут есть. Можем еще выше подняться, еще ниже можем подняться. Пойдем сначала наверх, я думаю. Так, это... Не вернусь ли я сейчас назад? Ну, вроде нет. Ну, в смысле, назад к себе. Вроде не должен. Вроде не должен. Сейчас глянем, вообще, куда это приведет нас. А, нет, все-таки вернусь. Ладно. В таком случае пойдем вниз все-таки. А вниз, что-то мне кажется, что я приду... Ну, просто по лестнице спущусь вниз, получится. Так, стоп.
I think we're gonna come up to Garv's set that I destroyed. That that I destroyed 2 weeks of Garov's work by trying to learn how to 3D model, and somehow I ended up erasing 2 weeks of his work. Because it was the fish place that you had to redo.
Oh yeah, the elevator.
Yeah, the elevator and that place with the fish.
Весело у них там во время разработки было, короче. Oh fuck, нет, у тебя не было.
I remember at the time it was a big debate, like, should we require P100 or P133, like penny 100, penny 133? It's like, nope, your target platform is whatever was on sale at CompUSA for $500 last year.
It's like a P70.
Yeah, it's like, P60 I think is what we ended up with as the minimum spec. We ended up going for P90 at the end, but it was one of the things where it's like those kind of constraints where it's like you really could pull it off with all the kinds of machines we had in the company, but the average consumer who we wanted to sell the game to did not have a machine like that. So that's one of the vagaries of the PC market that still persists, you know.
Yeah, and you wouldn't, you know, when you think about Grimm, you wouldn't necessarily think, but there's like all hand-coded assembly rasterizers in here. There's hand-coded assembly blitters in here. Lots of like layout asset management. All, you know, this was a tricky game to optimize and to get running acceptably on the kind of machines that people were going to be running it on. But it doesn't, you know, it doesn't come off like the same technical challenge as a Jedi Knight or something like that. And it wasn't. I mean,
it's different kind of technical challenge, much more kind of interdisciplinary.
It was really getting all this weird stuff happening at the same time.
Знаете, не знаю, мне почему-то интересно слушать разработчиков.
Late night at the morgue, isn't it, Membrio?
You know I can't
Я
see
думал-то она.
John Doe's on the slab, Manny. If I don't ID these rose gardens tonight, I won't be ready for the 2 that come in tomorrow. And before you know it, I'm up to my ass in azaleas.
Oh, Membrio, my brother actually makes Membrio, which is a quince jelly that you eat with cheese. Membrio means quince.
Well, you sure doesn't sound like it.
Membrio.
Oh, Membrio, that's different.
Yeah. What'd you think I said?
Digging through flower beds is Membrio's job, not mine.
How was the lighting handled on the characters in each environment? Does anybody remember that?
I think, however, we were able to set up a couple of lights. I think that was it.
I mean, wasn't there some information that you guys would take the set? Because then we have to save a copy of our sets with, like, you know, the key light and the fill, or just I thought we would save a version of the very simple.
That's possible, yeah, as a like a starting place, but I mean it was all very kind of rudimentary.
And you had to be really strategic with, you know, what is the best use of a minimal amount of lights to accommodate the character in the entire scene that he's got to be in.
Yeah, there was no, I mean, for all this stuff, there was no roadmap or procedure for like, oh, this is how you do 3D forests or light character. I mean, we had to make everything up and solve every problem to get everything to happen pretty much in this. So there's a lot of just on the fly, different people figuring stuff out per scene, how to make something work. And as a result, some things work better than others.
Digging through flower beds is Membrio's job, not mine. What a sad story. These stews sprouted and no one came down to claim them?
Death makes sad stories of us all.
How's business?
Booming, unfortunately. More crime every day. And more sproutings like these. Something's happening back in El Morro, I think. And its dark hand is finally reaching us here in Rubacava.
What exactly are you looking for?
I'm digging for a treasure that part of me does not wish to find. For when I uncover that sad doubloon that tells me who this poor soul is, my reward is not riches, but the chance to make a phone call and break somebody's heart. Of course, With this equipment, the search could go on for some time.
Can I help?
Sure. Grab hold of this leaf right here. Manny?
I can't do it.
I know. I was just testing.
How do you do this job?
Without becoming jaded, you mean? My secret to happiness, Manuel, is that I have the heart of a 12-year-old boy. I keep it over here in a jar. Would you like to see it?
No.
Sorry. Old coroner joke.
Do you ever worry that your job is getting to you, Membrio?
Well, forensic botany is a trying job, Manny. But have you ever spent much time here with a florist? In life, they became florists because they love flowers. But here, a flower is a symbol of pain, of death within death. Their conflicted feelings build and build, and eventually, they become quite mad.
Thanks for the tip. I guess I'll send balloon bouquets from now on. And Brio, why do you stay in town? Why don't you head off toward the Ninth Underworld?
Manny, you can only search for something for so many years before you stop believing in it altogether.
You don't believe in the Ninth Underworld?
Why do you think we're all here in Rubacava?
Because you're waiting to earn off your time, or you can't afford passage, or...
Manny, we've given up. All of us. When you've been here long enough, you will too.
Well, don't let me bother you.
Always nice to have visitors.
Так, хорошо. Дальше никуда не можем пройти, да? Many were given up, all of us. Да. Ой, фак, мне звонят ща. Это был очень ваш звонок. Потому вынужден был ответить. Ладно, пойдем сейчас вот сюда. Тут так вот даже. Ну тогда стой. Тогда будет рационально. Может сначала сюда сходить. Давайте сделаем это. Что тут такое?
Only Police Chief Bogan knows how to get in there.
Ага.
Reward offered for cargo stolen from shipyard receiving area, including a large suitcase bearing the initials HL.
I remember one time showing Pete something. He said, well, I don't like it, but I don't know why. And which is the most helpful criticism that you can ever get, because you don't know how to fix the thing. But I'm being facetious.
Так, тут у нас... Это все одно, да? По-моему, да. Так. В таком случае... Что-то тут больше ничего нету. Ну ладно. Ладно, пойдемте тогда теперь сюда. Я думал, мы тут можем пройти. Но нет. Пойдемте сюда. Тут у нас что-то какая-то смотровая площадка, наверное. Ну, як язык это назвать? Оу.
I'm a strong believer in things that should be, when you're making stuff, it should be something that could only been made by you or in that group of people, and at the time you made it in the place you made it.
Yes.
You know? I think Grimm is definitely that case. Like, that's one of the great things about Grimm. I think it's a collection of amazing artists like you and the visual artists and the programmers and the actors, and everything that came together for that game was just such a was almost an overwhelming distraction of amazing artists coming together. Like oh my God, look at that background. Oh my God, listen to this music. Oh my God, listen to that voice. So I just I think it makes that game really special. But it also has a lot of personal details that are just kind of woven into it that makes it so, like, even if we were making this game from scratch with the same intentions today, it would just be completely different.
Так, мы сможем туда залезть каким-нибудь магическим образом, не?
It only goes to the land of the living, and there's nothing for me there.
Ага. Хорошо. Тогда пойдемте дальше. Пойдемте дальше, глянем. Что там такое? Кстати, тут что-то он пропустил. Ну-ка. Понятно.
Nothing for me there.
Понятно, это просто весь этот... Так.
Speaking of database, I mean, that was really how we accomplished so much, right? Is from an organizational standpoint of the music, of the sound effects, and of the voice. And I remember, especially for voice, how critical it was. And what we in the sound department would do is inherit and share the use of the database with the voice department. And you could do a search and isolate all the lines for, say, Manny, or isolate all the lines that needed to have reverb baked into them, or another type of processing. And then you would just divide and conquer and just master everything in groups and bring it all together, have a single reference for volume, and use the database to keep organized and isolate different found sets of different criteria.
Так, тут у нас есть еще? Нет, по-моему, нет. Только проход есть. Ну, хорошо, пойдемте дальше. Блин, что уж забрели куда-то прям. Вернуться бы, потом обратно. Ты чё встал-то? Пойдем сначала наверх. Здравствуйте.
Well, Manny Calavera, you never come up here to see me anymore.
Well, I thought you could use the company with everybody gone for the Day of the Dead.
In that case, Manny, why don't you stick around until 6? That's when I get off. Hey, official documents. Don't touch.
Блин, он так смотрит прям. Здесь комментарий. Хочу послушать комментарий разработчика. Дайте мне это сделать.
Ooh, I love this part. Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk.
Кассу не выложил, по-моему.
Oh, you're clean. Rats, Manny, I almost got to strip search you.
Зато теперь можем пойти наверх. Ну, давайте поговорим с ней сначала. А еще мы можем туда пойти, не? Туда не можем, по-моему.
Can I try out your metal detector?
What's your sudden interest in metal detectors, Manny?
Так встал.
I'm just a collector.
Well, I'll show it to you when I'm on break. How's that?
Busy night?
Hardly. Everybody's gone home for the holiday already. This place is dead, and I'm bored, Manny. Bored.
What's the shuttle waiting for?
They're just cleaning it, but they're very thorough. We run a tight ship here, you know.
When's your break?
Dawn.
Oh, that's too late. I'm shipping out tonight.
Yeah, right. I've fallen for that line too many times.
I think it's time for your break. We could slip in the back for a little drink. You can tell me all about your job, the danger, the metal detectors.
That back room's all business, Manny. And so am I.
What kind of business goes on back there, Carla?
Strip searches. And you don't qualify.
Why don't I qualify for a strip search?
Manny, I agree it would help pass the time, but we have procedures and rules here. And you never know when they're watching. I can only strip search people when a regular search turns up nothing.
Hey, it's worth a try.
Лол. Плакат суперский. Ладно.
Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk. Oh, you're clean. Rats, Manny, I almost got to strip search you.
Так, ну давайте еще поговорим, стой.
Are you sure I can't just...
Don't touch.
Хорошо, хорошо, давай поговорим.
This is Pamela Siegel, who plays Bobby on King of the Hill. She's quite a character. She's a minivan
Вот
with
она, походу.
flames on the side and a skull on the front where it replaces. I don't know what brand it is, but let's say it's Chrysler or somebody. And so instead of the Chrysler logo, there's a skull and crossbones. She's pretty funny.
Did she just do this as one big long?
Yeah, all one take, so she could build and build.
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, let it sort of ebb and flow.
And obviously Pete's quotation of home, there's no place like home, is something we all admired in Carl Stalling, who did a lot of the composition for the Merry Melodies, Looney Tunes cartoons. And anytime, as you may know, that a chicken comes on screen or something, it'll play Turkey in the Straw, or you know, various public domain songs that were relevant to the subject of the moment. So she was reminiscing about home, and Pete strikes up.
That's really cool.
There's no place like home.
Why don't you come by the club anymore?
Well, to tell you the truth, Manny, it's your little coat check girl. All that bubbly energy, I just want to strangle her.
I've tried that. It doesn't stop her. So, is it time for your break yet?
I told you not till dawn. Kind of romantic, though, don't you think?
Her character's a little bit inspired by, I think it's Big Sleep too, where Bogart is hiding from someone. He needs to hide in a bookstore.
Right.
And he goes in there, and there's a woman in there, and she's really into him.
Chippa Ben-Hur 1863 edition, the one with the errata on page 47 or something.
Wow, that is a memory. Yeah.
Well.
And it's just really, he looks at her, and he's like, she seems like she's really attracted to him, if I remember correctly. And he like takes off her glasses and is like, yeah, okay. Like, it was really kind of messed up scene. But
well, it's that you know, that was the subtext of the noir film.
And then he pulled the shades.
Hanky-panky,
yeah, the
will go
hanky-panky.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
right.
they lock the door and pull down the shades. And that's a little bit what this scene is all a reference to or inspired by.
Because she's telling him her story.
Так, значит, у нас путь только наверх, да? Пойдемте. А, мы не можем, да, наверх пройти. Почему мы не можем пройти наверх-то, если нас обыскивают, как бы, и все нормально?
Sir, if... Oh, you're clean.
Все, я могу пройти? А, понятно, я не пройду. Ну все, я понял. Давай. Она так сексуально это делает. Ладно, ребят, давайте мы на этом тогда закончим пока что. Я надеюсь, что... ладно, пока не закончим, сейчас еще это посмотрим. Ладно, тогда уж точно закончим. Надеюсь, что вам понравилось. Если это так, то ставьте лайк, да сюда смотрите в камеру. Ставьте лайк, комментируйте, можете подписаться. А с вами был Flapjack. Всем пока и до скорого.